Hello guys, welcome back. This is Juan Alvarado, and in this video we're going to walk through using the tools created for the web page archiving and content analysis project. The main user of this will be a researcher who's interested in downloading new pages or in viewing existing WAT files. So let me walk through some of those and we can see how that looks like. The first thing we want to see is what downloading a set of pages looks like, and what I want to do is walk through the use of the CLI first, and then we're going to use the viewer application to do a similar thing, but in a more user-friendly manner. Now the power of the CLI is that this is really fast, and power users can use this in conjunction with other tools that they might have ready. So as you can see, I already ran this command python wat.py with the help flag here, and this will tell us some of the options. Also, if I run ls here, I want to see the contents of one of the files that I prepared. So the thing that you need in order to download some pages is to have the URLs to those pages. So I have a pretty good test file here. So if I look at the contents of test URLs, we can see that I have a set of URLs here for a couple of articles. If I go to one of these, that is this article that we can see here. Let me pull that back up. Essentially, there's this article. We can see this URL matches exactly what we had here. And this is all this file contains. So this is at the minimum, this could have hundreds of URLs, or maybe just one URL. And then the way we run it, we could say python what, and we can see the options to see some of the flags that we need to pass. But we see that we want to run the F flag containing the list of URLs. So in this case, this would be test URLs. And then we also want to provide an output directory. I have a directory here called out there, which is where I'm putting some of my files. I'm going to use that. And then one of the options available here, we have a couple of different options. We can rate limit this in case a site is throttling us or we're committing too many requests at the time. We can also include a videos flag to include the videos of a site. Now this will make it take a lot longer, so we're going to skip that for now. And then we have M for the number of threads. This is a really useful command because we can specify a number of threads that can be used per request, and this will speed up the download time significantly. So I had, I think, 6 URLs in my 5 URLs in my test file. So I'm gonna set a number 5 here, and then I'm gonna press enter, and you will see that we can start downloading. So as we can see, we're getting some of these files already downloading, and what's going on here is we're creating new WAT files. As you can see here, some of the output can be found at this location.wat. And then if I go in here into outer and I open this directory, I can see the extracted content. I did some new ones earlier on, some old, but we can see the ones that run right now. This is the current time. I can also do this from the WAT application, which I already have open. So I have the WAT application open here, and we have a similar set of options. I can download a new set of pages, or I can choose a WAT file to open. Let me walk through this one first. As you can see here, we have a very similar set of options that we had in the CLI. We can choose a file with the URLs on the output directory and similar number of threads. So I'm going to select the same file that we used before, test URLs. If I see the contents, as you can see, it's the same URLs, nothing out of the ordinary. And then I'll select an output directory. I'm going to use the same one that we used before, and I'm going to select the number of threads. I have 6 here in order to make this pretty quick. And then when I start to download, we can see the file is being downloaded. A couple of nice things here. We'll see as soon as some of these start finishing is that we have this new option here, open WAT file. So before we saw that there's an option to open the WAT file, and that would let us open the WAT file in this application or in our preferred browser. And here, as they finish, I can go ahead and select one of those files here. So I'm gonna select one of these, and we'll see that we can see the contents in here of the file. Now, another one of the features, I can go back home and do the same thing with another file. So I'll select one of the older files here, and I can go ahead and view the contents again. Very similar. One of the other features that we provide is seeing the extracted content that we got from the content extraction. So if I press the command here, Alt-U, then we get this different view here where we have all the information that got extracted from the article. So we have the publisher, the author, the URL, the date, we have the title, and then we have the content that we extracted for the actual article that we care about. We also have the header, which is a very short description of the article, and as we can see, this is pretty accurate. Google and Amazon are getting any closer, and so on and so. And if we go back to the article, pressing Alt and the back arrow key, we can see that this is exactly the content that we care about. From that, another thing that the WAT application can do is we can use our own browser to open a WAT file. So if I switch that and I select one of these, let me select this New York Times article, then we can see that the file now opens in my browser. And as you can see from the URL, this is actually from our local file system. So this is ready for offline viewing, just like the solution intended to be. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.